Hey everyone. So we're starting with chapter 28. Just to review that Red has one more plan up his sleeve, and it had to deal with Samar's wish that she tied to the tree. Big U, that's the raccoon, was able to get it untied, and now Bongo has it. So it ended with saying, "Now we wait until Samar comes to visit," I said, and then Bongo works her magic. Chapter 28. The moon bathed us all in cool blue light as we awaited Samar's nightly visit. She came out in her robe and slippers. Sitting on her blanket, she waited patiently as the baby scrambled over to see her. Around her neck, she was wearing the beribboned key that Bongo had given her. "Where's my crow friend?" she whispered as the ewes somersaulted in front of her. She looked up into my branches, and I was glad she'd instructed Bongo to hide on Stefan's roof. I was glad I instructed Bongo to hide on Stefan's roof. Right on schedule, Bongo flew to Stefan's bedroom window. She settled on the sill. Remember, that's like the outside here. Here's the picture right here. So here's the windowsill. So she's sitting on this part right here. Carefully, she tapped on Stefan's window. Nothing happened. I told Bongo to be as quiet as possible. We didn't want Samar to see what we were up to. Tap, tap, tap. Louder this time. Still nothing. Stefan apparently was quite a sound sleeper. Bongo looked at me. Her eyes said, "Now what?" She tried again. Tap, tap, tap. Samar started. "What was that?" she asked. Fortunately, Harold distracted her with an attempt to fly onto her arm. It was more awkward hop than flight, and Samar giggled. Good going, little Harold, I thought. Bongo dropped Samar's wish onto the sill. Tap, tap, tap. Nothing. She paced back and forth in front of the window. Then she froze. Her eyes glinted in the moonlight. Bongo leaned close to the glass and performed her very best. Fire engine siren. By the time Stefan's window flew open, Bongo was already back on the roof, watching her efforts pay off. Stefan peered out. He rubbed his eyes. He noticed the scrap on his still. Frowning, he held it up, catching the moonlight in order to read the words written on the fabric. He looked down at the lawn. There was Samar looking up at him, surrounded by an odd collection of baby animals. "You rock," said Bongo. Chapter 29. When Stefan eased out the front door, he was wearing red pajamas and a gray sweatshirt. His light brown hair was muscled, his eyes blurry. The flashlight he was carrying sliced through the darkness. The babies turned towards him and froze. Their eyes glowed like little moons. Flash squealed in fear. Oh, not another one. Stefan clicked off his flashlight, and Flash seemed to calm a bit, although he was definitely hiccuping. "Hey," Stefan whispered. "Hi," Samar whispered back. Stefan sat down next to Samar. The babies watched with interest. "Why did they come to you?" Stefan asked. "I don't know. It's like magic." "No," Samar shook her head. "I'm just quiet. They like that." Bongo flew down to Samar's shoulder. "Hello," she said to Stefan, mimicking Samar's voice. "Wow," he said. "That's amazing." "Yesterday I heard her imitate a doorbell." Stefan grinned. "She gave me this key," Samar said, holding it up. "I don't know what it's for. A diary or jewelry box, maybe?" "Or the world's smallest door," Stefan joked. For a while, everyone fell silent. Even the baby raccoons were still. At last, Stefan held out his hand, revealing Samar's wish. "I found this," he said. Even in the moonlight, Samar's blush was visible. She looked away. "I'm sorry about that word," Stefan said softly. "The word on the tree? We didn't—" "It wasn't us," Samar nodded. "My parents aren't bad people. They're just afraid of things," Stefan shrugged. So are mine, said Samar. I heard my father talking about moving. If we can't find a safe place to go. Find a safe place to go. She gave a sad smile. If there even is such a place. I'm sorry, Stefan said again. Oh my God. 3 already? Oh, that's crazy. I can't stop yawning today. I don't know why. The babies, sensing Stefan could be trusted, began to tussle and romp. Harold and the smallest ewe searched for bugs. Rose Petal and her brother, Hot Buttered Popcorn, played tug-of-war with a long piece of grass. I'll miss them, Samar said. I hope you don't move, Stefan said. A light blinked on in Stefan's house. I should go, he said. If my parents see me, I should go. Night, Samar said in a whisper. Oh, the things I wanted to say to those two. I wanted to tell them that friendship doesn't have to be hard, that sometimes we let the world make it hard. I wanted to tell them to keep talking. I wanted to make a difference, just a little difference, before I left this lovely world. And so I did. I broke the rule. Stay, I said. Oh boy, he did it. Red said something. Oh my goodness. How would you react if you heard something but didn't know where it came from? What would you think? I always think oh, must have just been the wind or I don't know. Chapter 30. The animals gaped at me in astonishment. Even the youngest babies knew about the don't talk to people rule. Bongo darted to my top branch. Red, she cried in a strangled whisper. You can't. Oh, but I can, I said. What have I got to lose? But as I was saying, I returned my attention to Stefan and Samar. They were staring at me. Their jaws dropped, their eyes wide, as frozen as flesh had been not so long ago. We're dreaming, Stefan murmured, right? At the same time? Samar asked. Is that possible? Pinch me, Stefan said. Samar complied. I definitely felt that, Stefan reported. Maybe it was a dream pinch, Samar suggested. Excuse me, I interrupted. I have 216 rings worth of wisdom to convey, and not much time. Stefan reached for Samar's hand. If it's a dream, he said, at least it's a cool one. And so I began. All right, that is the end of chapter 30. We'll have to read tomorrow and see what he began. Bye, everyone.